Residents walking or driving around Burlington have likely seen work being done on sidewalks recently and thought, didn't they just lay that down a few years ago? The answer is yes, and the reason is that Burlington, like many communities in Massachusetts, is seeing some of its sidewalks fail at an alarming rate. I met up with Department of Public Works Director John Sanchez at the Burlington Police Department, who explained that what was happening with the sidewalks here is a good example of what his department has been dealing with.
Yes, and this is what we're actually seeing all throughout town. And in all the recent work that we've done over the last 3 to 5 years when it comes to concrete sidewalks, we've been seeing that in some cases the concrete is spalling. And by spalling, I mean, you're going to see a detail when you do the close-up. Is the lamination of concrete right on the top part of the concrete. In some cases is minor. In this case here, it's actually very severe. But if you can see in some other areas, actually the same contractor doing the same work, some of the panels are in good condition, and perhaps our panels that were done on a different day. You know, the concrete, they typically don't pour the entire sidewalk all at once. Sometimes they do it in sections. So what we're seeing here is what I believe to be a materials problem. The concrete itself, the curing or the performance of it is not to the standards that we used to have.
Unfortunately, finding the root of the issue isn't as simple as narrowing down a single contractor or concrete plant.
We have used several different contractors and they have used several different plants, and they are all having the same problem. So we can't point to a particular concrete plant and say this is a plant that was what the problem is, or that particular contractor.
The issue also isn't likely to be how the sidewalks are treated or maintained.
It's because we have not changed our specifications. We have not changed our maintenance procedures for either summer or winter. We do use the same type of de-icers. We use the same type of plowing. And as you can see, like back to back, we have two different sections, one in perfect condition, as we would expect it to be, and then some not so good.
Whatever is causing the concrete to degrade is cutting the life of the sidewalks down considerably from how long they should last.
Actually, concrete, if done properly, with the proper additives, it should last a long time. By that I mean 20, 30 years, 40 years.
Finally, while the cause of the issue hasn't yet been determined, Sanchez said the town is working on getting the failed sidewalks replaced, but is also holding back on starting new projects.
We have those sidewalks under warranty. We're bringing the contractors back to do it free of charge to the town. And that's the good news, I guess. It's not costing us anything to have them redone, except for the inconvenience, of course, to our residents to have the work happen twice. The problem is, though, going forward, we do want to prevent that from happening. So we prefer to wait, and this is what I was talking to the Board of Selectmen a couple of weeks ago, that we should wait on this type of work until we figure out what the issue is.
From the Burlington Police Department, I'm BNEWS Director Rich Hosford.